Hey everybody, Zam here with my commentary on the single character lighting exercise. So a lot of people have been asking me, Zam, how'd you do it? It's really great, whatnot. So basically, the film had a few elements. One was the setting, which was on the Putorano Plateau in northern Siberia. So that was a bit of a challenge because it's actually a long way to get there. It's a long trip. So I took my Uncle Vito with me, and you basically have to fly yourself into the Krasnoyarsk region of Russia, and then from there follow dirt tracks north till you get to the plateau itself. Luckily, there are migrating herds of an animal called taiga, which is a relative of the Canadian moose, and they're very friendly. I mean, if you get a chance to see one, they'll interact with you. The taiga herders are very nice, and they form all these trails, north and south, all the way to the plateau. So that's what Vito and I did. As far as the language, so what was good about the long trip is that we were able to learn Russian on the way, because neither of us speaks Russian, but I really wanted that for the story. And of course, since it was supposed to be single character, I decided to go just with Vito over the headphones for the movie. Now, unfortunately, what ended up happening is we traveled all the way to Russia, got ourselves up there to the plateau, and we were all set when we realized that neither of us had packed the batteries for the Red One camera. So, in fact, well, that was one problem. Another problem is that although we taught ourselves to speak Russian, we hadn't taught ourselves to read Russian, and didn't realize that we'd gotten ourselves onto essentially a military base. So, however, that worked out to our advantage, because when I was wandering around trying to think of something to do, like how we were going to MacGyver some batteries for the Red One, I stumbled across this, what I guess must have been a surveillance camera on a artillery range, and there were some ensuing gunshots there. So I basically grabbed the camera, stuffed it in my bag, and that was it. So that's the footage from that GoPro that I found out in the field is what you guys eventually ended up seeing. So that's what you call serendipity in movies, really.